Hi, Scorpio. Hope that you guys are doing well. Let's see what your overall message is for the reading. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, this will not resonate for every Scorpio, so please only take what resonates for you and your situation. What do we have for Scorpio? What's the overall message for Scorpio? Familiar territory. At the bottom you got inauthenticity. Someone is not being true, being authentic, mainly being fake. So familiar territory. The path you've always walked is not necessarily the path that leads to your highest potential. If you're staying because it's all you've known, ask yourself, is this truly where I am meant to be? So you could be staying put in familiar territory here. One second, Scorpio. Okay. So you're staying put or staying somewhere that's familiar to you, comfortable to you, somewhere where you've always known. I feel like it's time to venture out into the unknown, until into unfamiliar territory. Hold on. It's time to venture out into unfamiliar territory. You also got inauthenticity. Acting out of alignment with your true self can cause blockages to your flow of energy. Examine where you may be compromising your truth and shed what doesn't align. Authenticity is the key to manifestation here. So you're causing blockages for yourself by staying where it's comfortable. Okay? Not being true to yourself, acting out of alignment is causing a block to your flow of energy here. Okay, for some of you, you're compromising your truth and you need to shed what doesn't align here. Okay, being true to yourself, being authentic is the key to your manifestation here. Okay, so you're causing blockages to your manifestation. So let's see. Why is it inauthenticity here with familiar territory? Stand put, stand where it's familiar. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Alright, Scorpio. You got divine intervention. The Lovers. Setback. Hold on, Scorpio. Okay, give me two more for Scorpio. Power struggle. One more. Facing shadows. At the bottom here, you got resentment. So I feel like you're dealing with some setbacks here, Scorpio, within a love situation with the lovers. You could be struggling, going through some sort of power struggle, struggling to make a choice here. But divine intervention is here to wake you up so that you can face your shadow self. Divine intervention says we all seem lost. A higher power steps in. What unfolds now is not your making, but of a higher intelligence that transcends logic and control. So divine intervention is here to wake you up. Whatever's about to unfold is not of your making here, but there's a higher intelligence here that's going to transcend logic and control. You may feel lost at the moment, but a higher power is stepping in. With the lovers here, love is offered as a gift, but it is the choice to embrace it that gives it power. When you choose to open your heart to love, you unlock a deeper sense of meaning in even the smallest moments here. So there's a choice in love here. You could be staying in a connection to where it feels familiar, where it feels like home here. Okay? There could be some fakeness and inauthenticity going on within the connection. You may be compromising your truth here, connecting with someone that doesn't align with you. Okay, Scorpio, I got disturbed again, but I think the last thing that I was saying was there could be some blockages within a connection here that don't align with you. And this is blocking your manifestation here and causing setbacks. So it says this roadblock may be the universe's way of steering you towards something better. If progress feels impossible, consider whether the timing or the path itself needs to shift. Yes, divine intervention is here. Okay, but this is something you're going to have to figure out yourself. Consider whether the timing or the path itself needs to shift here. Okay, so there's a roadblock that's being put in your way by the universe, and this roadblock is steering you towards something better. So with power struggle, control and influence are being tested. Be mindful of who holds the power in this situation. Are you leading with integrity, or are you being led by someone else's agenda? Okay. Hmm. So is someone controlling you? Are you controlling someone? Or someone's leading you? Okay. Towards their agenda? Okay. You're being tested here on how much control and influence you have on a situation or on your own situation. You need to be mindful of who holds the power in the situation. Okay, that may be a power struggle that's happening between you and another person here, but with face and shadows, this is a time to look within, to confront what you have been avoiding. The light you are seeking may be hidden in the darkness that you fear. So you could fear making some sort of choice or a decision here. To release what's familiar to you. Okay? Again, whatever this is causing blockages for you. I don't think this is where you are truly meant to be. You're dealing with a situation where it's all you've known, okay? And that's why you're staying. So you need to take the path that's necessarily going to lead you to your highest potential here. Okay, there's some resentment here. I just did, who did I just do? Cancer. Cancer had bad weather. Up underneath resentment, you got good weather. Okay, but resentment says, resentment is a quiet thief, stealing your joy and chaining you to the past. What you hold on to only weighs you down, not the one who wronged you. So you could be holding on to a situation that's dragging you down here. Okay, maybe you're resenting that someone's holding you back here, or someone is resenting that you're holding them back. So I'm going to read good weather. You go from the 28 to the 29, and you got 14, 15, 16. So it's definitely time to get back into alignment here. With self-expression here also. Let's read good weather. Clear skies are on the horizon, presenting an opportunity to move forward with your plans confidently. The conditions are right, and the timing is good for your venture. Most definitely here. So there's an opportunity to move forward with whatever plans that you have here. The conditions are ripe and the timing is good for you to venture out here instead of staying what's familiar, what's comfortable for you here. Divine intervention is here to wake you up. Higher power is stepping in here. So I feel like you need to be in alignment with your truth here, and no one else's. It's time to face whatever it is you've been avoiding. Hmm. All right, let's see. The Scorpio. Why is divine intervention here for Scorpio? Oh, wow. There's a tower. Sudden change. Some sort of sudden change is happening or about to happen here. Some upheaval. Something unexpected is about to happen. Radical change comes suddenly, clearing space to build something new here. Okay? This could be something of the past. The Six of Cups. That's your energy, Scorpio. The Tower is also the Lovers. Resilience. So this is about opening your heart to love here. Whatever this change that's coming all of a sudden here, it's creating space for you to build something new in love. So you could be going with a battle, whether that's inside of you or outside of you, okay? The battle isn't over, but you've already proven that you have what it takes to endure, okay? Perseverance, strength. You could be guarded. And you could need to set some boundaries here. Boundaries need to be put in place. Show me setbacks. Or with the Nine of Wands, you're overcoming a situation. Setbacks. Setbacks here. Got a father, a boss, an entrepreneur here, a provider that could be going through some setbacks. This could be you, Scorpio, or you're dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, King of Pentacles. Someone who makes wise investments. He turns his plans into profit. The master of material success here. Could be going through some setbacks. Give me more on divine intervention. So whatever this sudden change is that's clearing space for you to build something new is leading you towards winning here. The Six of Wands is some sort of achievement, good news here. Recognition and support surrounds you and your accomplishments here. This is boosting your confidence. So either you're creating this change or this change is happening in order to move you towards a victory here. Nine of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Queen of Cups, completion. So you could be becoming single from whatever this is with the Lovers. Or you could be moving out of familiar territory and moving towards unfamiliar territory. Okay, becoming single. Ready to build a life of comfort, beauty, and security here. Looks like you're navigating towards calmer waters and leaving past troubles behind here. So you're being called to lead with empathy, emotional awareness, and intuitive knowing here. You're very much psychic here with the Queen of Cups. Again, completion. Or this is telling you to get out of your comfort zone and go to unfamiliar territory. Okay? I feel like you're doing it. You've achieved something here. Okay? You've achieved something. What's power struggle? Rejuvenation. This is the Star. Peace, blessings, a renewal, healing. So you're being tested possibly to see if you could renew your hope after a period of adversity. Okay, the future looks bright with new possibilities here, but you could be struggling to heal, find peace. This may be led by someone else's agenda here with power struggle. This could be someone else. The star is a wish. Yeah, someone is limiting themselves from moving forward here. Trapped by negative thoughts, someone feels powerless to change their circumstances here. Someone's helpless, playing the victim here, restricting themselves. Again, from making any progress. The Eight of Wands is also sudden change. It's also news. Give me one more on power struggle. Compassion with the Queen of Cups again. So you could be in a power struggle here with a counterpart, a lover. Or this is you struggling to make a choice here to be more compassionate and kind to yourself here. I don't know. You got with rejuvenation here. You're in your head here. Your thoughts are trapping you. Maybe you're struggling to believe that this is wish fulfillment for you. I don't know. What's facing shadows for Scorpio? Well, it's time to face your shadows. It's time to look within. Influence. Queen of Wands. You could fear stepping into your power here. Ten of Wands, Two of Wands. Maybe you think you have a lot of responsibilities or feel like you got a lot of responsibilities to a situation that's familiar. I mean, should you stay with the security of the familiar or venture out into the unknown? It's time to make some plans here. It's time to leave home, take risk, and explore other options here. Okay? But you may be overwhelmed by a heavy burden of responsibility. Trust and believe relief is here. Okay? Divine intervention, destruction is here for a reason to relieve you of all these responsibilities. You need to be confident about stepping into your power here. Give me one more on setback. There's some good weather under here. Clear skies are on the horizon, presenting an opportunity for you to move forward with your plans, okay? It's time to take the leap. It's time to go towards a fresh start. Give me one more on the Lovers. Lovers. Justice. Something's going in your favor, or either this is you making a choice and deciding to do what's right for you, doing what's fair, doing what's just. All right? What's the resentment all about? Why is resentment here? Okay. That's that bondage, that devil card. Facing your shadows with fantasy and celebration here. There is a celebration here, some sort of celebratory event here. But you need to release the fantasies of whatever's keeping you in bondage here. Whether that's codependency, addictions. It's time to avoid the patterns here and face them with authenticity. Okay? We got Capricorn. Aquarius, Libra, more Aquarius. So, show me good weather. Someone's holding on here. Someone's holding on to this toxic energy, putting themselves in an illusion here. Okay, but it's time to transition and walk away here. There's a partnership here. You could be resistant here. You could be facing some opposition here. But you need to defend your beliefs and your values here. Find your courage to stand up against the challenges here. Okay, I guess when you walk away, there's a partnership or a connection. Okay, collaboration. But you could be at a crossroads. Says good weather is on the horizon. Show me the outcome here. Someone's still holding on. Curiosity. So this is a time of intellectual growth. You need to lean into the urge to explore, learn, and articulate. You got a new opportunity here. Ace of Pentacles. So the curiosity, that's like the Page of Swords. Some sort of communication coming in about a promising venture here or an investment that's emerging. Okay, you're being offered potential for a material gain here. But be cautious with your plans, your communications, or your partnerships. Okay, and make sure that all parties involved are being forthright here. The Seven of Swords. There's some secrecy, some trickery, someone's stealing or strategizing a way to get this prosperity from you here. Someone's very curious. Okay. Who is this holding on? Is this the Scorpio that's holding on here? Who's clinging to control? Someone that's emotionally dissatisfied. But looks like you're charging forward with purpose. You're expressing your intentions with confidence here. Very ambitious. Give me one more here. The devil and the Four of Pentacles. Someone's holding on. Yeah, someone needs to retreat and heal after they let go and release here. Complete this cycle. But there might be some disagreements when it comes to you starting a new cycle here. Okay. You got the Star. Feel like you're being granted a wish here. Justice, something's definitely going in your favor. Alright, Scorpio. Again, there's going to be some resentment, but you might need to express yourself here. Find your place. Okay, Seven of Swords that I saw. There's some manipulation here when it comes to a golden opportunity. We just saw that in your reading here. Someone's going through some financial stress here. Where did I see that? I gotta find that again. I'm sorry. There it is. There it is. Okay, so be mindful of that, Scorpio. Okay, either this is you or this is someone else. Alright, guys, let me know down in the comments. This is all I have, Scorpio. Bye, guys.